I used to say 1% was a reasonable estimate of maintenance costs, and people would push back and say that's way too high. There's a bunch of academic literature on this too. It says it could well be over 2%. I think that's probably a more reasonable estimate. Having been a homeowner now for 6 years after renting prior to that, I'm fairly confident, at least in my case, that maintenance costs are far higher than 1 or 2% of the property value per year.
Yeah, I mean, I bought my first home a while ago, and fucking hell, I didn't think about the gardening, and the pool pump gets broken, and then there's a crack in the patio outside, and then the heating system breaks, and then everything just seems to break.
And it's always breaking.
It's always breaking. Every time I go back there, it's in a different country, the first week I'm just spent looking at the things that have broken since I was last here, and like making a list of the new expenses. And it's never cheap. There's also like another cost here, which we don't talk about, which is like the time you waste on the maintenance. Like when we think of maintenance cost, I imagine people are thinking about the fees to fix things, but actually the time I spend having phone calls and speaking to people for me is worth a lot more than just the costs.
You can have big things like the roof needs to be redone, the foundation cracks, whatever. Those can be very significant. And one of the challenges with those types of big costs is that you kind of have to have liquidity available to fund them. And that means that you have to have cash sitting somewhere, or at least some liquid assets sitting somewhere. So probably not invested in the stock market, which also has an implied cost to it. And then this one's interesting. And this is one that I don't think I appreciated until I owned my own home, which is renovation spending. We talked about maintenance. When you fix something in your house, you don't just fix it to get it back to the baseline level that it was at before.
Yeah.
You make it a little bit nicer. You account for all of those unrecoverable costs that the owner has. You account for the renter investing in the stock market and investing the cost difference, the cash flow cost difference between renting and owning each month or whatever frequency.